Hey, all right. I'm back. It's time for more Link to the Past. And last we left off, we'd gotten the Book of Madura. I believe that's what it's called. From the library in Kakariko, and I'm really upset I didn't figure out how to do it from clues. I did it from memory. I've also been sitting here listening to the music for a little while and realized this is my, I think, definitive Zelda theme. This is the one that plays in my head all day when I think I'm in Zelda mindset. All right, anyways. Oh my gosh. It's a shock every time to see how pink his hair is. Maybe these guys will just... Hell yeah. Oh, did I miss some? Come back, buddy. All right, let's get to work. I'm trying to move. Oh, these guys. Really not that hard once you have the basic grasp of them. But I remember a lot of deaths in this palace due to them. The first time around. This is one of those ones I never really memorized. It just was always kind of easy enough to fumble your way through that you didn't really commit it to memory. I mean, this looks obvious. There's something going on here with the lamp. Look out, bud. That's cute. I feel like I've done that every single time I've played this game, which is dozens. Light those two and then find that button. Also, this is the first time... This was a theme throughout Zelda, where the architecture and design of the palace is sort of integral to it. In other games, like the Water Palace, I think I mentioned in Ocarina of Time, the actual architecture and the structure itself is part of the puzzle. But they also do, like, the environment is worked into it a lot more from this game on. Like, the first one felt like that's still just a dungeon, the Eastern Palace. This one is like, oh, I'm in a desert palace. You got the sand texture bottom. And some other stuff coming up. Let me just play for a minute. Hey! I hope there's a key in here. This is cool that they did the menacing noise next door for this. Oh, I keep forgetting I could dash. With that cannon, I think it's a cannonball puzzle next door. Did I get a key? No. Where's the key? Oh, this dungeon is just easy. You just wander around. It's so easy. Is there something cool out here? No. Just a trick exit. But it does... Now we've introduced this new concept, though, that the dungeon doesn't have to be linear inside of itself. Which is cool. Like, they very loosely played it with it in the first Zelda. And that, like, I think it was Dungeon 5 had where you could move the armored guy. It was just a different way in. I don't think the entrance changed. Where's the key? It's gotta be... Oh, man. No! Pick up. Oh, I should open. Opening something over here. There we go. Oh, there's gotta be keys galore over here. Wonder how I get this. See, this is a common thing now in Zelda. They've taught you, like, this is what it looks like when a puzzle can be solved with this item. Once you figure it out the first time, you know it for the rest of the game. Because you have to have the Book of Mandora to get in here, which you have to dash into the wall, knock it over to get. And now you know, oh, anytime I see something precariously placed on top of furniture, just dash it. Which is whatever. Oh, I didn't read that. No! Only got one hand. You must never fail to find all the treasure in each dungeon. Jeez, dude. I think that's maybe the way of telling you, like, from here on out, you've got to have the item of the dungeon if you want to get to the boss. That was like a... Basically, they just defined what Zelda will be from now until Breath of the Wild with that panel. From now on, there's no progression without a big key, without the main item. Kind of fun out racing this guy. Jump. Yep. Okay, now we can go over there. And it's weird, this feels, it's made, I think it's the color palette. It feels open. Like, it doesn't feel like a dark tomb the way most of the other dungeons do. Eastern Palace, you felt like you were in a dark, cavernous dungeon. Hey, move! There's so much money. What do you do with all this? Give me that. Never fail to get the treasures. Big key. It's cool this dungeon's kind of piggybacking off of the item you got after the last one. You need the Pegasus boots. I think that's what they're called. I still didn't figure that out. To get the two main puzzles in this dungeon. Sorry, my second screen is bothering me. Wait, no one's in here yet. It's fine. So the first dungeon is like, just use the thing you just found. And then the second half, I believe, will be, yeah, you have to use the gloves to get into the back half of the dungeon, which is like in the terrain of the world, which is cool. Ooh, power glove. That's exciting. And it's cool. I like the way they unlock sections and secrets through the items that you could have found by now. We could have found places where, oh, I can tell I need an item to progress here, whether it's the hook shot or the gloves, and I just didn't really explore that much. But it's a cool enticement mechanism. I remember, like, just thinking a lot at those edges of the world. Like, with the bridge you can get over with the hook shot up on Death Mountain. Just be like, someday I'm going over there. I keep lighting things, and how do you get in here? Do you get in here? Push! Push! Look at that face. It's beet red. Ugh. Such great animations. Just signal. Ugh. Red face. Why did I go in that door? I think there's something over here. Heart piece. Nice. I think I missed a heart piece last week that was really obvious too. I'll go back and get that before I leave here. Move! So this is so cool that it implements you getting out to a new level of terrain that you couldn't reach before you went through the dungeon. And you could just leave by leaving this. Anyway, let's go beat this. Very easy dungeon. Basically, it's like, did you go through every room? All right, and you're good. Because now we know we got the item. It's going to be pretty linear from here on out. Those guys, wow. That's a dangerous enemy. First time you have to clear a room of them in the next dungeon is insane when you don't know how to play. We got stuck there for a while. Whoa! Nope. Nope. I still can't get over how good this feels with this joystick. The analog stick, as it were. As the kids say. Whoa! I didn't get any fairies yet. I gotta get the bug catching net. Oh, this is not good. This is a good room. This is a good puzzle room. Because your clue, if you're not already tuned into like... Well, actually, you've kind of been teased the rest of the dungeon by... Oh, jeez, that was dumb. The rest of the dungeon teased you. You kept lighting things. It got you nowhere. You look here and there's no crown molding or baseboard, whatever you want to call it. Baseboard, I guess. And that's kind of your clue to do something here. It's going to be a tough boss with one heart. Might do some rewinds on this. These guys are great. Ooh. Not a lot of armor on this kid. This is a good boss because it's overwhelming in that there's 3 of them and it's so huge. But it's not hard to learn the pattern. I think after you've played it once, you realize kind of where the rocks are going that can hurt you. Like I just did. And then you're probably gonna get at least to the down to the last one from the first time on. Really, not resetting. Just wow, and they got a lot of life on them. Love the explosions of the bosses is good, very good. Ooh, makes it a little more. I feel like they just kind of disappeared. Whoa, in the original Zelda. That's interesting. Is it re-rolling where they come up every time I rewind? Let's see. I think it does. I think it's right before they pop up that it rolls for where they're gonna pop up. Long boss for this era of Zelda. Might have been game. No, just one. Now we're gonna go 8 directions, I think, in terms of where they throw. Right? A little tougher. He's moving quicker. God, his hair's so pink. No! Come back! If you miss him the first time with that spin, you're done. I think right here is good. Right here. No! Got him. Okay. One more? Maybe? Right here? There we go. Yeah, good boss for this stage of the game. You won the Pendant of Power. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. Oh, that's... Whew. That's early Cloud Strife stuff right there. Nothing felt tougher than that. Whoa! We forgot to bomb this earlier. Let's see if he has anything new to say, too. The bombs look like candy. Like, they look tasty. It's just money. No heart, baby! Made me stronger. The blood of the hero must be in my veins. Yeah, that's right. Did they ever give you context for who that guy is, though? He's just a guy. I love you get this clue of, well, I'm going to interact with that at some point. But you have... There's no way at this point you can have any concept of how in the F you would get up there. You get up there by traveling back from the Dark World. But you have no concept of what that is, how I'm going to get there, how it interacts with this. I didn't even thought of the whole parallel world thing that's about to happen until this moment in the game. I was like, just kind of vibing with it as is so much. Oh, free coins, boy. This was always a weird thing that this was here. Just cuz. Just give you like 5 or 6 coins if you were patient and didn't whack it. What's up with this dude? Does this guy want a bunch of money for something? Oh, we gotta go to the cave, get the item. Thanks, dude. I'm just gonna steal all of your money. You're just gonna watch it happen. Eat pot. What's up, dude? Pay no attention. Leave him alone. I forget what you do with him. A weird thing, though. Okay, let's go get the... I think it's the ice rod that's east of the lake. Oh, this guy! Oh! Somehow you rob him? If you cut the grass before he lands, but don't kill him. This is... There's just weird secrets on this screen of the game. The fish and that guy. Just fun, weird details to throw in. And they both show up in the same place. They're nice, lived-in world details. Without adding like a, I don't know, a busybody NPC. And, I mean, the man is a living NPC. And he's weird. Just weird stuff happens in this corner of this map. Jeez. There's another one. Yeah, let me in. Oh, it's just a fairy fountain. I thought it was a shop for some reason. Alright. Ice rod time. We can get another bottle under the bridge, which... I think we can get the flippers now. We need the flippers to get the bottle under the bridge. These guys. I haven't run into them yet. Cute little jellies. This is the first choo-choo. They're to sort of slow your roll on your dashing. Kind of their roll. Okay. Also a weird secret. 3 doors. One's open, one's hidden. Until now. And the other is a bomb. They're all very obvious. We're going to explore them all. Right after I sneeze. Oh, no! The first one gives me a treasure. The second one lets me observe it, I guess? And they told me about the ice rod when they knew I would have bombs. I think Sahasrara maybe told you about it. Is this room really just to observe it? I shouldn't have had this beer. I'm gonna be all sniffly now. That's a fairy fountain. Okay. I gotta get that bucket. I got so much collecting to do. A lot of work out in the overworld. Oh, I shouldn't have had this. This is the best, my favorite beer. Bell's Hop Slam. It's only available like 3 weeks a year. But it makes me a little sniffly. What kind of a clue is this? Yeah, dummy. How do you think I got this far? Let's see if I can keep it back. Oh no. Oh, it's a long walk when you can't warp, though. You don't have the bird or the fins to go in a whirlpool. Imagine if I didn't even have my boots. Go! No, a bee! Bees are another cool detail, that you can catch them, and then they're like a useless helper. I mean, they'll attack a guy, but they're not like game-changing. Not like a fairy. Which we gotta go get the gosh darn net so we can fill up our bottles with fairies. It's like the most crucial item in the game. The bug catching net to get fairies. Bug catching net and bottles. Out of my way, I gotta go get a bug catching net. Oh boy. Yeah. This is, I don't know, maybe trite to say, but I'm glad the Kakariko village has survived. And that this is its genesis. It's a real nice little tune. And the way they evolved the style for each game, or the locale, is really nice. Oh, we can catch this guy now. Hey, come back! Don't you know I'm the hero? Dang it. Where's bug catching boy? Oh, bug catching boy. I'd like to say, oh, look at his poor little sleepy face. I'm sick. I can't go out because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming down off the mountain. This is my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. What a nice young man. And what a fun concept for an item. It's like, it's so totally unnecessary. I love that after this game, they're like, wait, they could just swing the bottle. That works the same. But it's, I don't know. Interesting they added an extra step to get stuff in your bottle. Yeah, that's right, bud. Oh, he just tells me how to dash into things. Fair enough. Alright, now we're going to head towards... I think we can go to Zora's domain. I think it's just blocked by rocks, maybe. If anything. Pretty sure it's $500 for flippers, 500 roops. And then we'll be pretty stocked for the light world. So far as light world's concerned. Look at this big bad boy. But like, there's just one like tough as nails guard in the whole game. This guy only shows up here and maybe the Aghanim or the Hyrule Castle Aghanim fight gauntlet thing. But other than that, he ain't around. Just hanging out in that graveyard. What's in here? Some fairies? I'd like that. No! I already have full hearts. Regular fairies way more valuable than a fairy fountain. They really blew that one. What's up, chump? Hey! Yo! Oh, guys are tough. Ah. Should have watched where I was going. And here we have the witch. You give her a mushroom? I gotta go to the forest, get the mushroom first, so I'm not finished. Should have gotten that. My bad. What's up, though, lady? Alright. This guy just sells me medicine. I don't need that right now. And this, I think one of these trees you can bash and get... You can get like apples or something. Like there's a weird tree around here that you only get the item there. And then here, okay, this is great. You get this sign. There's something up ahead called the Waterfall of Wishing, and a big frickin' rock you can't move if you came here before the Desert Palace. This is exactly what I was just talking about, of those barriers in the world into other planes that you would just salivate over as a first-time player and a young kid. Cat's in here. Hopefully she wants to cuddle and not bite my feet. And now it's just like, whatever. Coming through. And these are cool. Find out you can crush those. Oh, and there's multiple signs guiding you, getting you really hyped for it. I think this is one of the whoops. Oh. I thought there was a warp there for some reason. I was like, that can't be right. We're not there yet. Alright, she's over it. And we can't go in the Waterfall of Wishing yet because we don't have fins? Correct. We have to run through Zora's domain, which features many Zoras in running water. Oops. Basically, this is opened up by the Desert Palace item of the Power Glove. Just really, really good pacing. Always kind of be showing you just around the corner something new you're going to be able to try soon. And introduce a new thing you're going to be blocked by, and that was the wrong path. We turned into a fish. Ow. Okay. Look at this big chonk. Love his googly eyes. I want the flippers. 500 rupees. I was right. Easy done. Not a lot of backstory to the King of the Zoras in this game. He sort of warms up to you as soon as you show him cash. Back to the motion and the weight. The swimming is perfect. Most games, still, you dread going in the water. This feels like asteroids controls. Has that nice gravity and weight to it. And the way it reacts to the fast swim button, the action button. His mouth pops up for a breath every time you pull. It's really good. You don't dread swimming in this game as much as you do other games. It's not super slow compared to walking, but it still has that sway and that weight to it that it feels really different. I don't know who was in charge of programming the swimming in this game. But A+, you get bonus points. So I think I can throw my shield and my boomerang in here. And the weird thing is they've been telling you this is called the Waterfall of Wishing. And then this happens. It just says, you want to throw something in this water? Doesn't tell you why. And then she doesn't say, oh, you wished for a better item. She just says, I appreciate your honesty. That's why I'm going to grant a wish. Alright, let's throw our other item in. I don't know if we have to go all the way out or not. Nope. I remember throwing everything in here the first playthrough. Just any item you like. Oh my god, throw it in, see what happens. I think she fills up a bottle if you throw it in with like magic potion, maybe. Nice. Look at this. Look at this grown man. Ready to take on the world. Man, I can't get over that. Swimming feels good, man. The warps feel good. Now we're down where we can get the next bottle. I think we can do some... This is the other thing we need money for. Is this place, I think. Getting increased item capacity. Is that what this is for? Yeah. You have to throw 20 rupees in 5 times. I think. Let's see if we can fill one up. I think you gotta go back towards the entrance and then come back. Big trouble. I like that it doesn't go in just a typical ascending order of goodness. Oh no! Wrong answer. Dang it. I wonder if I'll accidentally overpay now. Shoot. Alright, coming back. Oh, it's fine. Rupees come, rupees go. Okay. Man, it takes a while before you get results from this. If you don't know what you're doing, this is kind of tough to figure out what's going on here. Now I think I should get an upgrade. Yeah. More arrows or more bombs? Tough call. Oh, excuse me. And that's such a slow process, throwing those in there. And with bombs. I think I'm always running out of bombs. I think that's it for now. Whoa, dude! Slow down. The coloring of some things has to be like a... It looked good on CRT kind of thing, because the waves are white and purple. Which is weird. Or like the wake of his body. Ah! This was such a cool secret as a kid, man. You wanted to know everything about this guy. Where did he come from? How did he get under the bridge? What is he gonna do next? Why does he know my name? That's so wild. Somebody said, be funny challenge. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just doing my thing, man. Yo, Carl seems to be in a heap of trouble, but this is all I can give you. Take it. Hell yes. All right. Moving on. Look at his cute little mouth popping up. I still can't get over how good the swimming feels. Yeah. And is there another warp out of here? I don't remember. We're gonna go back to the original one, work up from there. Should I get the mushroom? I feel like I'm feeling completionist-y right now. I'm gonna finish that. All right. Wish they had like a map of the whirlpools. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time running around. Man, I just feel like my dude got so strong in the last 10 minutes. Yoink. Okay, so we want to go this way to get to Lost Woods for the mushroom, I think. Yoink. This is buff-ass guard again. You can do on my new shield, my man. No! Got a big magic from him. Does this graveyard release ghosts like the other one? No, it's just got this very weird shaped skull. It's like they bury the people vertically. It's like the top of a skull and some shoulders is what it looks like. That's how we're going to start burying people as we run out of space. Oh, they do release ghosts. Forgot about this cute little guy. Can I kill him? Yeah, I'm going to let him live. He's just doing his thing, too. Still really, like, kind of fascinated in trying to understand these guys' like aggro pattern. They definitely have to see you from the front. And they sort of hesitate. I thought they turned their swords towards you in a weird way. It's not. Or in a strategic way. What do you got? Kind of. Seems they just take the path of least resistance toward you when they change speed. There's a really nice kind of wind up and swing, and then bash him. Okay, so there's a mushroom in here somewhere, I think. Oh, what's this guy got going on? This is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves done without permission. By the way, everybody in this game introduces like, I don't have much to say. By the way, let me tell you my life story. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance of the desert. The guy's backstory. The weird guy at the desert has a backstory. So it takes like this one panel of dialogue the world fields lived in. Now I know there's a secret up there. The secrets did get pretty easy in this game compared to the last one. Huzzah! Thanks, dude. Ow! You'll never see me again. I think the mushroom's in the lower part. Down here, and then the Master Sword's the top left. No! Look out. And the fake swords are a cool tease. Let's go find one of those. Oh, this guy. Oh. Okay, I want to see. Yeah, like the game gets meta with you and teases you, which is a new weird thing. Now it's like the narrating voice of the dialogue has a personality all of a sudden. It's a mild tease. It feels bad for you. Like it's on your side, but it's weird. It suddenly has personality like that fairy or Fi or whatever. The fact that you couldn't hurt these guys is weird. I want like they just wanted to make them more dangerous, or they didn't want you hurting humans, or what the deal was. Okay, so that's not it. That's not it. There it is. It's dancing for me. Just a simple swap the animation 180 degrees and show them like, I'm not a normal mushroom. Walk into me. You know it's an item you need. Simple, smart little design. I think I can get out this way. Oh! I'm not going to turn the mushroom in yet because I don't want to backtrack. What's up here? Oh, these games stink. I'm not wasting my money on you, dude. Oh, come on. There we go. And these guys are unlike anything you've seen. You think they should be way more important. Yo, Carl, a mysterious fog has recently fallen over in the forest. We have to be careful. Maybe it's nothing, but this tree feels kind of strange as we cut. So they leave in the light world later? Just weird. Just a weird vibe from these two. A bumpkin and B bumpkin. I assume they're supposed to be like country bumpkins. The localizer saw that like overbite face and said, yeah, that's a country bumpkin. And named them that. I don't think I need... yeah, that's... okay. Tease me. Yep, show me the... oh, they told me something's weird about the tree. And then sure enough, behind it, there's some weird stuff going on. So also, I just realized when I sprinted over that, and there was a bomb there. I went through it before and there wasn't. So the bombs are like a... it's like rolling for whether there's going to be a bomb under every bush? Maybe? Or certain bushes have a certain % chance of having a bomb under them? This is an interesting design. Danger. Don't enter Death Mountain without the king's permission. So this is another one of those gaps or walls where you get here, you go, oh my god, it's called Death Mountain. I need the king's permission. And there's a rock here. And you know, like, wow, once I have the opportunity, the skills, the items, whatever, to move that rock or get the king's permission, which never happens, of course, I'm in for a treat. I'm in for an adventure. Let's go. It's just a single panel of text. Does a whole lot of world building for a 10-year-old brain. Stop dashing around. I didn't even know that's not the right way. Hey, bud. I don't know who you are, but if you're going to go up the mountain, will you take me with you? I lost my lamp, so you're just doing it. Watch your step. Turn right here. You're also going to the mountain to look for the golden power. Alright, so I think we're getting to about 3 o'clock-ish on the hero's journey. We're about to step deeply into the unknown. And this guy's hinting at it. There's a golden power of some kind. We haven't heard about that yet. This is our first tease of Triforce stuff going on. And I missed his last thing. Dang it. What am I doing? Come on. Turn right here. You know I have a granddaughter who's your age. The king took her to the castle. So the king was in on the conspiracy, most likely. Is what we're learning from this guy. King's under a spell. He's part of it. Something's going on with the king. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of... Oh, so everybody knows about the wizard. Everybody knows some wizard's taking over the castle, just manipulating the king and stealing women. It seems like somebody would have done something about it by now. I guess it's just he sort of did a fascist coup on the government of Hyrule, and now they're all sort of stuck dealing with it because he has an unstoppable police force. Those little green and blue guards everywhere. Somehow trying to use the power of the descendants of the wise men. I don't know if this guy is a wise man. If he's just familiar with Hyrule history. What his deal is. But then we come here. I think it's here. No, we gotta go a little further. Look out! No! The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe a hero will rescue them. I wait for that day. These are dangerous times. I talked too much. Anyway, thank you for your kindness to an old man like me. I wanted to give you this. You wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror. So this guy, like, he's been through some shit. He's probably stumbled into the dark world. And he's giving up his mirror. So most likely he knows you're the hero. He knows you're the one who's supposed to get this mirror. And where it came from, that I don't know if we ever get that explained to us. This is like a pretty powerful object. I feel like it's going to absorb you in another world. Tell me anything more? Wizards deceive the king. Now he's trying to open the way to the dark world. To complete your quest, you will need the moon pearl, which is in the tower on top of the mountain. All I can do for you now is to comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime. Okay. He's giving me my mission. He told me there's something really important to do with the item there. Hey. Okay. And I want to just go check out this side. Also, it's fun just jumping around and leaping off this shit. Stuff. No! Okay. So, the terrain changes a little bit. The ground here is made of outer space, I guess. I don't know if that's like implying height, like that's the valley below, if it's liquid. But you got a tease of this terrain and then this, and it made you think like the other side of this has got to be so freaking exciting, and you have no clue how you could possibly ever get over there. There was no concept of a hook shot at this point in the Zelda franchise. So you're like, something will get me there. And I'll probably get to see more of this weird change in the environment and the terrain. And again, it's a touch of perfect pacing. Tease what you're going to be able to do in the future. Oh no. Gotta go around this guy. Always just tease little details. There's something new over there. You're not strong enough yet, but you will be. Another thing that would be a staple from here on out in Zelda. And don't need to go that way. And this is a really cool perspective. You're above the clouds looking down on a forest, which I guess makes sense. We assume that's like I need a pointer. What's like past on the other side of Death Mountain, which right here in this little corner implies it's like desert, but we're seeing trees. It's fine. I'll give it a pass. Here. Don't want to go down there. I know that. Another taste of you'll be able to get over here. Why don't you try going this way? I might be able to get it now. I don't know what it is. Ooh, fairies. We need those. Come on. And now I'm like basically invincible. Oops. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, like, it's how easy it is to get fairies, that it's basically every bottle of fairies you have is like having 5 extra hearts. Ooh, almost jumped off. It's not hard to keep those bottles full once you got them. Okay, the warp. Man. You could get up here as soon as you had the gloves. I don't think you could explore it before you did, I guess. But even still. Alright, we have crossed the 3 o'clock threshold on the hero's journey. We have ventured into the unknown. And oh my god, is it freaking unknown. I mean, again, remember, most of us were playing this at 8 to 10 years old for the first time. You got the mirror. Your instant thought wouldn't be like, reflect on it back to the original world. It takes just a minute of logic, and when you go in here, you have this creepy ass music, which you only get, I think, I don't know if it's all of Death Mountain in the Dark World or just when you're the bunny. But either way, it's very menacing. Then you meet these guys. And this guy's just wailing on this thing. And first you're like, well, he's just an insane monster. Of course, like, no, just get me away from him. And then you realize he's an NPC you can talk to. What do you want? You have something to say to me, silly rabbit? Came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak and I can't go back to the real world. I only had the moon pearl, so we keep hearing about the moon pearl. And now we've been teased there's an entire other world that we're going to be able to get to with whatever this moon pearl thing is. And it's going to be terrifying compared to what we've been living in. It's dirty. It's dark. Very pastel. Not those bright, vibrant primary colors we've been in. Good reason to be stressed. What's this poor little guy say? Get away from me. I'm not talking to you. Who are you, Mr. Bunny? This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. So this guy's like voice of reason here a little bit. Golden power is what changes your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. I'm just a gentle bunny, I guess. That guy's a poor, like, kick whipping post. Why am I a bunny if it's what's in my heart? Okay. And then you, like... Of course I want to jump off and I want to explore it. Love being a bunny. There's just so much that you're being shown at this point in the game that makes you go, wow, the F am I ever going to get through this? But nothing's hurting you. It's just making you feel very disoriented from what you've known so far. The rocks cry lava, for Pete's sake. No physical danger, you're just lost. And there's some familiar things. Yeah, fairy. Really want to know like what the sprite design of him being a bunny was all about. What's these? Can I see a map right now? No. Oh, I can. So your map comes with you and it changes. And if you think to pull it out right now, man, that's going to freak you out a bit. Entire world has changed. So you had that exhilarating moment the first time you like discovered the map of being like, I can explore all this, and now it's like, I can explore it all times 2. Man, what a this game's just firing on every cylinder. All right. I don't have to wander around as bunny. I just wanted to see how far what all I could see. So eventually you'll get to using the mirror. And you'll do this. Oh my god, I'm safe. And what a trip that was. And you say, okay, well, now I've learned a new trick. There's this mirror that goes between whatever that terrifying place was in here. And oh my gosh, it can take me to new places by manipulating the world. Which of course gets explored way more in what's its Zelda, what was that one called? A Link Between Worlds? Was it the same map? It's like the unofficial or official but loose sequel to this. And another tease. We saw this thing, we saw this tablet in the desert, but it was unreachable. So we knew like there's something going on there. Then we come here and we can just walk over to it. But the game knows they're not going to have the Master Sword yet when they get here because they haven't gotten to this tech tower with the Moon Pearl. You can interact with it with the A button. Get the same jibber jabber you got going into the Desert Palace. Now you go, oh, my book got me in there. I wonder if I read this with the book. Now it tells you need that Master Sword you've been after. So now this, like, you know how to solve it. And you've used context clues you picked up along the way. That you can see like a finish line to when you can solve it. Okay, I know I'm going to beat this. I'm going to get the Master Sword. Again, it's just all details of masterful pacing. If you got to this point in the game and didn't freakishly fight your parents for more time, then I don't know what's wrong with you. You have no whimsy. You have no joy in your life. But you better believe that I am going hard trying to solve all these puzzles to this point. What is the Chris Houlihan room? I've done a fair amount of Zelda research, so I hope you're pulling my leg. Come on, dude. There's a real secret room. I forget if I'm supposed to go up here first. Ah! I think this just leads to a dead end and tells you need more stuff. I know I gotta go down that room with the tiles first. Which was an absolute dead end death trap nightmare as a child. Carl's Israla the Elder. I have some advice in the dungeon. You can gaze into the mirror to return to the entrance. Okay, that's a fun tool. I don't need that. There's a Nintendo Power contest before this came out to have your name in a Zelda game. 20. Okay, maybe I am familiar with this. This sounds vaguely familiar. I'll look it up. And if there's a way to get to it, I'll do it. I feel like it's like insane. Like insanely impossible to do. Maybe I have read about this. Either that or I'm thinking of a different game. This dungeon's very towerly. Again, these so the first 3 dungeons all just like have their own perfect design style and this is hard to focus on. And like addition to the pacing, like the Desert Palace introduced the concept of like the architecture can be spread. Oh, like kind of not through the entire region because it wasn't like the entire desert, but like throughout the overworld map. Whoa, this one's got the very vertical thing going on, which was not a thing before this. The first one was a little more like standard Zelda dungeon. They're all like introducing very new, real architectural elements and giving you something a little different on each one in just the architecture and layout. Okay, I'm catching up what you're saying about the. Oh, it's the error room. Figure some kind of overflow, dump you in. Yeah, I've never the people that like bug shit to do crazy stuff to the games. I'm never like a practiced gamer to do that stuff. Wait. The Skull Woods dungeon is probably the coolest. Like I've never. It's like you don't really. I never got a strategy for it. You just kind of fumble through door to door. But the concept of it being like under the woods and all over the woods was always super dope. I like this one because this one introduces, I talked about this in the last dungeon, a lot more of like the idea of the architecture being a structurally like important part of the puzzle solving. That happens more after this. How do I have to hit that thing? God dang it. That part's frustrating. Knowing which ones need to be pink, or the pinks or blues need to be on is a little annoying. No! But this tile dungeon, or tile room, was a freaking nightmare as a kid. It's been chewing me up. Okay. I forget what's down here. Did I go down here? I think so. Now we can go up. Okay. Yeah, this dungeon, I think what's annoying about this dungeon is when you're not good at it yet, the amount of annoying sort of strategic missteps you can make. Like, if you don't, like, if that's stepping on these little stars of David smiley guys. If you're like just tracking straight through and you walk through, you're not paying attention, or one of those guys bumps you. Whoops. Like I just almost did. And you just got like, ah, goddamn, we gotta backtrack. I already have the big key. Okay. There's a lot of that annoyance. Hey, dude, look out. Oh, that was dumb. God dang it. See, like this. I love that you, just like every clue, basically, from this game on, you tease that, like, okay, I know I got to get over there. And if you've been screwing up to this point and you've been falling down these, you know, like, I can fall in these pits, it doesn't hurt me, and it takes me to a different part of the architecture. So you have every clue you need to solve for the big chest at this point. You just need to find the means to jump down a hole. And god dang, these feel so much smaller when you're an adult. I forget if you can actually bomb these cracks or not. Oh, see, there it goes. Oh, my diffusers in the back. I actually built those. I had 4. One of them broke too much. And then there was a issue of Tape Op magazine that had like somebody like laid out. They just like laid out the ratio to cut the wood to, and where to glue it to make an effective diffuser. For anybody who finds this later, this is non-gaming related. Yeah, so just like lay out, like make them all this like 1 inch to 2 inch to 3 inch, 4 inch, and where to lay them out so that they diffuse things correctly. So they reach like $20 to make. And this is cool that you can get to the boss. Can you beat the boss without the item? The perspective of this was always weird. That, like, I think I talked about this in the first dungeon, but how, like, the perspective of the walls is, like, wrong. Because there's no way you would be able to see the angle of this, like, brick. I'm always pointing at the screen. I need a cursor. Like, the angle of that brick, but not see the sides of it at all. Anyway. Let's see what happens if we beat him. I think you just gotta go back and get the moon pearl. Look out! No! No! I am backing up on these, by the way. Because why not? No, 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 no! And this was okay. Now I remember why this was so annoying. If you got knocked off, yeah, I think he restores his life. And now you get one more. Come on, dude, get over here. Come on. No. Come on. Don't care. Only God can judge me. No. I just want a clean hit. One clean hit, friend. Oh, I appreciate you bounce off his eyeballs. No! Come on. This is a lot more tedious than it should be if I had more hearts. Oh, I have fairies. What am I doing? Just fill up and then swing away. All right. Their hair's pinker than mine. There we go. You dummy. So if I get this, I get the pendant, I think. Do I have to climb back up if I take it? What happens if I leave? I'm going to leave and come back and get it. You can beat any boss without... Oh, no! I don't know if you can beat any boss without the items. I think the guys in the first palace, I don't know. I guess you have to be able to hit him without arrows. Because I ran out when I was playing. Oh, if he comes back, that's fine. If he deserves a rematch. I played pretty shittily. Okay, so I think... What do you go on this? Wait. I'm not remembering where you fall to get the thing. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. All clear. You found a moon pearl. Protects you from the changing effects of the golden power. I really don't think I've ever beaten that dude before getting the moon pearl. And it's kind of sad when you get it that you don't get to be the bunny anymore. I kind of like the bunny. Let's see if he's back. I already got the heart. Is he there? He's not there. It's just chilling, waiting for me. Okay, all clear. That would have been a minor annoyance. Alright, so somebody gonna talk to me? Tell me to go to the woods? Yeah, okay. The narrator. Whoever the narrator is. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, no, I won't. Should I get my... I'll get the sword, drop off my mushroom. Then I'll go do the... Oh, wait. I want to go this way. Then I'll go do the Dungeon of the Dark World. And while I'm traveling through here, since Todd's been chatting, are you still doing those DJ shows? Because they were pretty entertaining when I would be super high and quarantined on a Friday or Saturday night. And when you can't go do anything fun. Hey, look out. Ah, that's a bummer. Well, if they start again, I will be again tuning in when I'm when I'm vibing out. Give me my sword. I already got that. Okay. I think I just... Oh, this is weird. The mushroom comes back. What is that about? What happens if I get it again? Weird. What happens if I try to use it? Did I vibe out on that? Even... Okay. Oh, which Mario are you playing? But even this, like, even this error sound feel good. The graphics of the forest are... So I'm pretty sure what's going on, because if you played games with emulators a lot, they always, like ZSNES had buttons where you could turn the, like, 4... texture layers on and off. So there's like an overlaying one that covers everything, and that's like the clouds with the opacity drop. Now the question is the forest... Oh no, you took my shit. Is the forest colored this way, or is it truly just the opacity of the clouds and dust going by? No, my arrows! That gives it the effect. And then like, I think maybe like the treetops are a layer. Yeah, so the forest... Oh, because the forest is normal design because you see it at the end of the game when you put the Master Sword back. So it's, yeah, purely a layer that covers the whole thing. Which is like... In 1991... I had a cool computer teacher who taught me how to use Photoshop in 4th grade, which would have been like 93, 94. And like the idea of using opacity to like change or to change the color of something underneath, like make it darker like this. It's clever. It's pretty dang smart. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. So this is our lore for I guess the pendants that last week I was talking about. The pendants don't really have any lore, and that's it. But yeah, my shouts out to that computer teacher. So that computer teacher let us have like an elective Photoshop class one year in like 4th or 5th grade, and then in 7th grade there was like an HTML class, and it was just like because she was just going to conferences and they would be like, this is going to be the new big thing in like 1993 or 94, or I guess a little later than that, but like still. Suddenly Zarala contacts you telepathically. Carls, it's extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. It used to be Evil's Bane. Say Evil's Bane again, dude. That was tight. That was pretty metal. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Carls. Now, the one thing they did leave out would be a matchup with... So here, of course, the opacity's gone on this. Look at that! All they do is outline it in blue, and it looks so much more badass. I guess it's a little longer. I don't know if your reach is actually longer. Like in terms of how many pixels out you can hit. Seems like it. Oh yeah, duh. I forgot. The whole forest changes now. I thought this was only in the credits. So we gotta go to the sanctuary first. I want some magic powder. Look out. Yeah, oh man, I forgot the whole forest changes. I feel like this was like the game where... Or like, they just let them go hog wild with that like opacity effect here. Because it was like their hot new technology. And a couple guys programming this, they were just like... Yeah, man, whatever you want to do with it, just play around in those woods. Dude, I think I talked last time like about how like this game came out like before I had a concept for release dates, because if it came out in 91, I would have been 5 or 6. And I think I beat the first one when I was 5 or 6 and didn't have this yet for a couple years. So like I didn't get that pure pleasure of like solving it all for myself. It's like I'd seen a friend or a friend's older brother do like a lot of the big stuff out of order. It's just like, But I also talked about like I made up for it, Breath of the Wild. Like I went into that knowing nothing and like truly just devoured it with no guides for like 95% of it. All right. Get my powder. I can do little key bumps, do little sword bumps. This was an upgrade on the Master Sword Blast. Man, what a fun sound that is. Oh, so I played Zelda 1 before this, per that note, and a lot of it was like, the manual got you started, which I couldn't read when I got the first Zelda. So I did it by guess and check. But the thing is, I like in playing it the last few weeks before I played this, I like really dug in, and like I put it in the context of like when Zelda, like that Zelda 1, it's like one of the only video games you have, and you're used to video games like you get it, you rent it for the weekend, and you're like, this is impossible. I can only get to like the what's the Battletoads level with the cart things. You know, it's like you get stuck on them for the weekend, and you take it back, and they don't have saves. But that Zelda had saves, and there were just enough clues that like if you really spent time thinking about them and cracking them, you could figure it out. Like through clues instead of just guess and check like I did. But the one thing they don't give a good clue for is the blue ring. That store is totally hidden. That you just gotta push every like guy in the world. Thank you. Oh, I gotta wait. I wonder how that triggers. Do I just kind of like have to go a couple screens? I'm gonna go like 3 screens and see what happens. Because I do feel like you don't have to go far. Oh! I lost a heart. Of course I can't do that anymore. Oh, so yeah, the Zelda 1 bomb thing. This I covered extensively. Is Dungeon 7 is the bomb dungeon. So like, oh man, I love the fish details. Anyway, okay, that was 3 screens I think. So in that dungeon, they clue you're gonna need to use a lot of bombs because early on, there's a room where there's a NPC who can give you more. He increases your bomb capacity. So that's kind of like your clue to like just bomb every wall. Anywhere where like yeah, so like anywhere you like put or like look at your map and you're like I don't understand how to get to this next room. You just kind of bomb a wall and like 2 out of 3 times it's right in that dungeon. So it's just like another thing of like the clues were kind of there, just like this game really owned the concept of just hard enough to make you feel smart. And that like you see the weird wall and you go, I bet I can impact that with the right item. That's kind of the staple of the make you feel just smart enough concept from here through like Breath of the Wild in the Zelda series. And then Breath of the Wild just meshes it all of the random exploration and that style of puzzle. Where am I going? Castle. I forget to go in the secret entrance? No, it's just wide open. They're inviting me in. It's a trap, dude. Oh, these guys do show up here. It's always a trap if the entrance is wide open. You gonna go for it? Alright. Oh, man, it's charging in. Nope, that way. Boom! Look at these guys. Soft little knives. Yeah, since you mentioned missing the unique dungeons, I was all excited the other day. I thought they were going to show more of Breath of the Wild 2, because I'm a full-grown adult man that looks forward to video game announcements. So I wonder if that one's going to be like more classic dungeons like this for that exact complaint. That like, I didn't have the classic dungeons. I mean, the puzzles were dope. Some of them were like legit hard. Also, I forgot to mention how badass it feels to strike down that little force field with your new sword, which would electrify you before. Wait, who's the sad ghost boy in this game? Yeah, I've been talking about how much like the NPCs are just weird enough to make the world feel really lived in. Also, this is another pacing thing that like the first time you came in here, you had 3 hearts. Oh yeah, the sad flute boy. But the first time you came in here, you had 3 hearts, and that guy was really hard. And now you just plow through and beat him super easy to see the progress you've made. But now we've upped the ante. These guys got speed. Oh boy, they have speed. Look out. And this, again, I don't know what it is. Like, this section of the game is just all about perfect pacing. Like, even the way this room is drawn, the carpet guiding you up is perfect. We have this sense of urgency in storming the castle by, like, how linear it is, how combat-based it is, and the fact that it physically draws you through the path to take to charge and try to save the princess at the last minute before we go super deep into the unknown of the hero's journey circle. It's just like, it's perfect. No! Let's get some lights. I'm trying to think of like what this equates to in Star Wars, this point of the game. It's not, I guess it's, no. It's not quite like landing on the Death Star. Let's look at the whole trilogy. This is kind of like after Luke leaves Dagobah. We're looking at the original Star Wars trilogy in terms of where we're at and the hero's journey. Dad says the first Death Star run, the first movie. Yeah, it's got the pacing of that. It's got the urgency. It feels like Luke kind of running through what was the Bespin Cloud City looking for Darth Vader. You get some success and then everything turns to shit. Yeah. Where's that goddamn key? Okay, there we go. I'm having way too much trouble with this right now. Okay. More of these guys, except now they're in the dark. Again, just a little bit harder every room. Somebody thought about what they were doing with this. Uh-huh. Oh! Move! Oh, love pushing them off. Does this push for some reason? Opens the door back if you want to go back. Okay. We got stuff everywhere. Look out! I was also thinking last week about how what's interesting is all the... Well, I can talk about it when I'm over the overworld, but all the heavy sort of charge forward themes have a gallop beat to it, which like comes from like the gallop of a horse, like. But you never ride a horse in this game. You get a horse in the next game though. So I guess they got there eventually. They figured out what their inspirations were and where it would lead them. Listen, well, Carls, even with the Master Sword, you can't inflict physical harm on the wizard. You must find a way to return his own evil magic power to him. Yeah, man, you just feel like such a badass in this dungeon. Really, just... I don't know why I'm so hooked on the pacing tonight, but it's I can't think of any other game to compare it to. Whoa! No! Well, I think like making you feel like a badass and taking it away is kind of like I don't know if Zelda originated it, but it's very much a staple of the series. And I've honestly never played a single Castlevania game. Or I don't know. I think are those Konami or Capcom games? I was not big on either of the Capcom. I did Mega Man. I did a bit of Street Fighter, but I am a primarily in my youth was a Nintendo and Square Enix boy. Yeah, great transition. Get a little different color. The music change. Ah, Carlos, I've been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Why did he wait for me? That's weird. Very cocky. With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil covers this land. How much time? Because you can go back and forth for a while. When we are armed with the power of gold. Now I must go. And I love this like element of conmanship. Where like you find out pretty quick you can blast through here and like, oh, that was just a typical magician trick. Oh, so you mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make your wish your wish make come true. I read that wrong. This fight's easy, but very cool. Another way, again, with like to emphasize the pacing of your power. They told you, even though like you couldn't have gotten in here without the Master Sword, they tell you like you can only reflect this guy's magic because of your sword. Pretty sure this is lightning. Yeah. So you still feel the power of your sword. There we go. Hey, come on. All right, some more lightning. Nope, not dead yet. All right. God, I still can't get over how good this feels with the Analog Stick Pro controller thing. He's so smooth. Not dead yet. Jeez, ow. Okay. Come on. Give me one. There we go. Grr, well met. Like the true hero that you are, but I'm not ready to admit defeat yet. I'll draw you into the dark world. There's an idea. Now, if you just left me there, could they have just taken over the world? Okay, so fun story here. Like I was saying before, when you get to the tower, what is it, the Tower of Hera, you're like, there's no way I can stop because I got so much exciting stuff that I got to figure out. And I feel like I remember drilling through this, like that tower and then this fight, and it was super hard. We died a lot, like all day at a friend's house who had the game before I did. And then we got here and it was like, you know, that grown-up stuff where it's like, time to turn it off now. And we didn't read any of this text. We just kept pressing it and like, just keep pressing A and then hit select and try to save. But the parent had already turned the TV off. And I don't think we saved it. I think we had to redo like both of those. Carl's at his eyes. How's Rala? I'm communicating to you across the void through telepathy. The place where you now stand was the Golden Land. But evil power turned it into the dark world. The wizard has broken the wise man's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds. And I remember this feeling like a ton of text. ever after that moment. In order to save this half of the world, the light world, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the... So it's like this world always exists as like the heaven, our concept of heaven for whoever holds the Triforce is my understanding of it. 7 maidens who Aghanim sent to the Dark World with members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men. They have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. Like, he just straight up tells you that, like, we're kicking it up a notch, man. You're going to have to deal. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Carls, I can rely on only you. Please make this old man's wish come true, I beg you. All right. So with that, no, we're not going to save. Make sure we save. All right. Play a little bit more of this. What time is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, we got time. Where do I have to be? Again, another thing that you're like, oh man, this is great. So because you go, I know what cracked walls mean. I'm gonna bomb it, and then it doesn't work. So your first clue that like we've kicked it up is like your items don't do what you think they do. Heaven corrupted by an evil guy who fought God. This is, yeah. It's a lot more, when you put it in that context, it's like a lot more anime than your average Nintendo or Zelda game story. No! These guys already look spookier. Oh, jeez. And then, aren't those like big Goro arm guys over here? Yeah, these guys. Look at the muscles on this dude. What is that back muscle? What does that do? I feel like I remember you just keep swinging and swinging and swinging. It felt like they never died. Which, I'm surprised. That was only like 4 or 5 hits. It was a dumb baby. And then, oh yeah. You've gone fully off the deep end into the unknown of the hero's journey at this point. And you've been tested. You were tested and failed. That's another part of this. When was the last time I played through this? I think 2014. I think I got broken up with and then spent an entire winter playing Zelda games. That was the last time I played anything but Breath of the Wild, Zelda-wise. But, yeah, so on the hero's journey thing, I think part of it is going into the unknown, facing defeat, which we kind of just did. Now you have to fight your way back as, like, the new man with new power, which is really just the crystal girls that you get in the dungeons, and all they do is open the last one, but it's still there. They still told you that's what you're doing. And I think he told me to go straight to the palace, right? You can't go much further. No! I think those guys are faster than the guards in the light world. Let's see if there's a fairy in here. Yeah, dude. Come on, dude. Yeah, I think those guys are like just a little faster in the Dark World. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, and this monkey? Where's that monkey? Look at this badass skull. Like, the Dark World is so metal. Like, this is legitimately a little bit scary for a young child. You feel very unsettled. I talked about, like, the music being unsettling in the original Zelda in Death Mountain. They took just every sense of your being has been unsettled by the Dark World at this point. Whoa, look out. I forget what's in here. This guy? What is he? He's like a bouncing chia pet? You're new here, aren't you? Do you come here looking for the power of gold? But you're too late. It will obey only the first person who touches it. Man last claimed the power of gold. Wish for this world. It reflects his heart. Yes, I came here because of greed. So, like, how do you get here if no one has the Triforce? I guess. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I'm stuck in this bizarre shape. Now, it seems like... I guess you can't. You probably can't travel to the other world without keeping the mirror. Like, I would just... If I was Link, I would at least try just, like, letting them look at themselves in my mirror and see what happens. Thanks for the heart stock. I don't remember this thing from Nightmare Before Christmas about them learning Christmas songs in minor keys. And here's another interesting thing. Overworld theme, or the Light World theme, has a gallop as its like basis for its beat of this one has like a military march, so it has like that sort of like fascist marching overtone. Like it's very straight. It's not free. Not free to what's the word I'm looking for? To swing and flow. Like a galloping, beautiful horse. I swear to God, this makes sense to me. And this monkey attaches to you. And for some reason, the monkey I always thought was like a native of this world. He's got a little con going on. He seems comfortable. He didn't strike me as somebody who wandered in here on accident. He's a cutie. Oops, wrong way. Oh, no, he leaves if you get hit? I don't remember that at all. Do I have to pay him every time? Is that his racket? Yeah, dude. So if you run out of rupees, you gotta go back. Dude, of course you're gonna try to get the monkey to follow you out. He's a freaking monkey friend. And he needs another 100 to open it. Okay. The last week when I was playing, I was like, what the hell do I need all these rupees for? I knew the flippers were 500, but I forgot about this guy just eating them up. And then the wishing pond. God, I wish I could take that monkey. Oh, well, yeah, that guy. So if I'd gone down in the overworld, I would have seen the posts that I couldn't get past. And then, like, if I'd run into that guy and swung at him, he has armor. So that's, like, your clue of, like, your next item's probably gonna overcome hard object obstacles. Which, unfortunately, I did not get the pleasure to discover on my own. Because I was a dumb kid who wanted it all spoiled by friends' older brothers. Oops. Nope, wrong one. I forget if there's anything down here or not. I guess I need a key, so... Well, I already got a key. Where does this warp around to? Oh, he can still talk to me. What's up, dude? Carls, can you hear me? Oh, no, Zelda can talk to me. I'm locked in Turtle Rock on top of Death Mountain. I know you're doing... I know you are doing your best. I'm always looking for typos in these. But it's just me. Well, why are you stopping me? To say nothing. Oh, wait. I forget. I don't know if Todd didn't answer this or if I missed it in the chat, but which Mario game were you playing? Because I've been pretty obsessed with the Mario 35 game, and I'm a little disappointed they're taking it away. Or might be taking it away. This is a clever little guy. 3D World. Oh, the new one. I haven't decided if I want to get it or not. It's a lot of money. Like, I know it'll probably be good. Because I didn't have a Wii U, so I never played any of those. But it's a lot of money. Okay, I got the map. Now I got these guys laughing at me, and I saw them up on Death Mountain. Oh my god, I'm too good at Mario 35. I win like 2 out of 3 games. That game's so fun. I should play some of that on here and talk about it before it goes away, because the way it reinvented a game everyone's known for 35 years and made it a whole new game is incredible. Can I go this way? Or are those just cracks? That's a lot of money for a 7-year-old game. I think that's really my feeling. Can I go this way? I kind of wasn't paying attention to what I was doing for a minute. Now I'm a little lost. Okay, I think I need a ferry at least. Come here. I think the bug catching net might be the one weak piece of motion in this game. The fact that no matter which way you're facing, you kind of reset to the same animation and you totally freeze. Other than that, flawless. Every level is different. Some new enemy, some new mechanic. It's the same. No! I'll probably play that game eventually, just because most games Nintendo produces are good. I keep saying it, I don't care that they're baby games. Now we go this way. All right. Got a map. Got that. Oh, that was just a loop. Okay. I'm back. I know what's going on. Got some keys. Went through that loop to get the map. Push this guy. All right. It's also interesting, like, how they kind of choose to keep all those early dungeons so easy and short, so that they can have this big reveal of, like, upping the ante. Woo! Here. Like, you could have handled a harder dungeon before this, but we just chose. We decided this is the pace we want to go. For, like, mostly storytelling reasons. Just, like, even the concept of pacing and progression like this wasn't that common at this time. But to do it so intentionally, was definitely unknown. Also really a nice, this is a stupid little detail, but the way they give a 3D perspective of those bricks falling. Whoa! I was looking at the bricks. It's kind of smart. Has a similar effect to, like, the Star Fox 3D baking. Move. Yeah, like, this dungeon already feels like it's been as long as the last one was. And I think I'm about halfway through. Not even halfway there, I don't think. I don't know. Thanks. Like this room, there's no lamps in the maze anymore. You just did a maze. There were lamps everywhere. No. Figure it out, chump. Hey! I didn't know I could friendly fire myself with palms until now. Oh, that's the big chest. I knew that. Dang it. I saw it. I walked right by it on my way, dummy. This 10% booze beer that I never drink got to me a little bit. Okay, this way. And then these guys are totally invulnerable. So we know, like, we're going to get something, again, that damages hard things. Don't really need that. Go here first because we already have a key. Hell yeah. Like, you can kind of cheat your way through that room and go around. I think I got to go to the right first. So these guys are all in the way. So I gotta hit. Dang it. Another thing they've taken away from us is the safety of falling to another level. Now you just fall in a cavernous abyss and lose some life. Okay, I think we go here to get the key. Or is this just to the boss? There's something else I missed still. I don't think I need... Okay. Gotta push a guy here. Move. Alright. Man, this guy. Ah! There we go. Gotta get distance between you and him is kind of the strategy there. And he's easier. Whoop! My bad. I can't believe this is the kind of puzzle though that, like, especially after you've done the Eastern Palace or the Desert Palace. Yeah, the Eastern Palace is the first one. This is the Eastern Palace. So again, the floorboard is missing. Pretty sure you shoot this guy. I don't know if you get a clue for it, but it's like I remember being stuck on it. I just don't know how, like, you wouldn't just try everything and you'll use an arrow within 30 seconds. Oh, yeah, didn't want to go this way first. God dang it. But yeah, like, that's the first thing that the clue wasn't super obvious. I mean, you know what I would have done? If you'd made that guy red, I keep pointing at the screen, wherever he is. If you'd made that statue red, because the red ones you have to shoot arrows at, maybe that would have been a little more obvious. Yeah, that's one of the ones I remember really struggling with for a while. Not there anymore. Ooh, where's the key? Don't recall right now. Whoa! Ah! Come on, man. You know what I gotta get. Whoa. Trying something on the computer here. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I haven't had this going the whole game whenever I get annoyed.
Come on, man.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, this is what I gotta do, I think. Oh, this is also... think that's like a speedrunning thing. You bomb yourself over that or something, and that gets you farther. I don't remember. No key. Move, guys. Ah! Ah! I'll take it. Wait. So now we go back there now that we have a key, I think. Oh man, yeah, the speedrunning thing. I admit I pick out games to watch when they do the Games Done Quick fundraising weeks or whatever. It's really, especially the long games, I find very soothing. There's like a monotone kid being like, okay, so what he's gonna do here is a strat called and what he's gonna do is he's gonna propel bomb bug his way through, and it's frame perfect, and it's just so soothing the way they talk. I love some speed running videos. Oh, why do I keep hitting that? Go! Okay. I think I'm eventually going to play Super Mario World on here, because you got to. And whenever I do that, I'll probably do my best speed run of that. I don't have any, like, buggy tricks, but I can usually hit, I think, like 16 or 17 minutes. Oh, that Mario one? Was it one of those custom-made world ones? I watched... There was one of those in January at Games Done Quick that was insane. I forget what it's called. Like the one where they made the whole custom game. And like there's tons of like shell jumping crap. It's like impossible to do. Oh, I forget how you trick yourself into doing this. Oh, I can do... Wait. I forget how to do this. Wait, can I hit this from here? I think? No, wait. I gotta go around? I gotta go around. Actually, I had to stop and think about it. Oh, I think that's a different one than I'm thinking of. I think this was a newer one. I think I've seen the Pooh World one too. Oh, maybe that is the one. Yeah, they could do wall jumps and stuff. It was pretty dope. Okay. And now, like, again, maybe this is like the one weakness of this game is that like once I have the big key and I've kind of seen everything, it's like pretty darn linear from here. I just know exactly what to do. It's just a matter of like, okay, now I just got to do it. Kind of done solving for anything. Can this block? What? I think I block fireballs. Move. Is this the right way? No. Gosh dang it. This maze design without a lantern, it's more tedious than actual sort of solving. I remember my my world history teacher in high school sort of famously saying there's no intellectual value like to to a word search. Like that like he'd been to like some teacher thing where they'd sort of like proven word searches do nothing to teach you anything. And I have a similar sense about this style of maze. This is for little rat brains. Not a compelling challenge for a human. annoying, but not rewarding. For that, I docked this game 5 points. Now we get to use our hammer, which is another thing, is just kind of a staple of Zelda now. Like, the next thing you're going to do is use that gosh darn item. Which one do I need to go to? I appreciate you showing your friend tough love by telling them no to making a maze game like that. Now, there was a Fisher-Price baby game where you had to put out fires in mazes like that. So you were being timed. This was like a DOS game. You drove around a fire truck and you had to get to the fire. So the reward was learning the maze so that you get through fast enough to stop the fires. Now that I'll say, like, that's a real game. But just being like, just go through the maze. It's not a game. It's a baby rat brain trial. Is this the right way? Yes. Okay. But we gotta go here, hit the thing. I only have half a heart. Come on. I'm gonna lose it right now. All right. I think I don't remember if I wanted to hit that or not. I think this dungeon also feels super long because I don't know what it is. You can you can dash off of those to keep your sword. Oh, yeah. I did not think of that. That would have been smart. Dash off the little jump things. But like, I think there's something about the layout of this dungeon that you're naturally gonna go to all these dead ends first, and then it's a little annoying to like double back. God darn it. No! There we go. And that's why this is not one of the strongest in the game. Because it wasn't that much longer. It's just, yeah, I ended up doubling back because I kind of forgot where everything was. Not nearly as bad as Dungeon 7 in the original Zelda was when I played that a few weeks ago. I was lost in that shit for a minute. So in this, I guess you could bomb it. I thought you had to have the boomerang. Can I use the rod? Oh, okay. You got all kinds of options there. Uh-oh. Come here, boys. Oh, turtle boys. No! Ah! Man, these guys are tough. I already used one fairy. I don't know if I get more. That's fine. Moving on. Wait, I'm sure I just pushed one of these, right? What's happening? Move! Move! There we go. That was annoying. Alright. There we go. That's the end. A heart would be nice. Eh. Okay. Now we just pound this dude's face in. Oh! This guy, like, the monstrousness of him compared to the other guys. Like, the other guys seem like cute little baby monsters up to this point. Little armored guys. Then you had the worm boys. Oh. If I got another fairy, I'm gonna let myself die. Something about this guy, he's a little just more gruesome, a little more grotesque. His claws are pretty like they're like green and sort of like fungusy, super sharp. The tail's a lot more dangerous. Again, just ooh. Look at him, he's gross. Don't get hit anymore, dude. Just kill him. He takes a lot of hits. There we go. So it's just another way they sort of upped the danger in the Dark World. Bosses got grosser, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, that first dungeon you got I think they're I want to call them like Stalfos Knights, Armos something, and they're bouncy. Again, they use motion and weight to like establish kind of how you should feel about something. They're bouncy, they're cute. And this guy was all like heft and like gruesome violence. Carl, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the golden land where the Triforce was hidden, but because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He's trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I'll tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. Do you understand? Never accidentally say no. May the way of the Triforce, may the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. There we go. Shut up. All right. That's the Eastern Palace. And now we get to explore what do we got to do next. And we have an order. I'm just kind of like perusing and remembering these. I'm thinking I think like 2 and 4 for sure you got to go between the worlds. 5 you go between the worlds to get there, I think. Yeah, you got to use the portal. 6 you got to go use a portal to get in there. I think 7, I don't remember if you do. There's an interesting yeah, the entrances are all a puzzle to get into now. I guess they were. Yeah, so so I'm just putting this together in my head. So like you get to waltz right into the first dungeon of each world, and then they put a pretty light puzzle in your way of the second and third dungeons of the light world. And then here, I remember just stressing myself out about how to get into the second dungeon of the Dark World. Like, for days. And how do I even get out of the goddamn grass? Ah! Where am I going? There we go. Play Link Between Worlds. I don't think I ever beat Link Between Worlds. I have it on DS. I don't know how to stream a DS unless I get an emulator. If I can find an emulator ROM. I think after this game, though, I might play Donkey Kong Country. Because I want a game I can beat in one night. As just some breathing room between games. And also, I was looking for stuff for this game this week. And I came across somebody has uploaded on YouTube all of the promotional VHS tapes that Nintendo sent out for Nintendo Power subscribers in the 90s that they sent out basically like 15 to 20-minute trailer videos, and it was like the closest thing you could get to making of videos of games at the time that were designed to like pre-sale the game. And I got the one for Donkey Kong Country was the first one I got, and I watched it like over and over and over again and was so hyped about that game. And I'm still really good at it. I still think it's okay, but I think it's like indicative of a catalyst in gaming, where like this sort of 90s like American macho consumerist mentality like started creeping in, and it was sort of the tipping point where it's like everything was just like, doesn't matter, man, just the graphics, the 3D, blah, blah, blah. And like 3D was awful for everything for a long time except Mario and except Zelda. And Donkey Kong Country was sort of like the first step into that. So I might play that game and go further on that tangent in a couple weeks when I finish this one. I think it's still fun. It's still pretty good. But I think it opened up a dark path for about 15 years of gaming. Not that it was like the only game that did that, but it was $75 when it came out. Oh, DKC 2 though. Weird game because it's like really it's dark the whole way through. And it's on the Super Nintendo Switch app thing that you get online that I'm playing this on right now. Actually, I played through that when it came out on here a month ago. Oh, I forgot the Tree Boys. You could talk to the Tree Boys. And some of them are mean. And some of them are friends. So I want to know, were these guys from the other world and they were just like trees at heart? I played a bit of Demon's Crest. I thought it was like conceptually pretty dope. I didn't play it long enough. It's hard to get into those games if you don't have the nostalgia. But like I played it long enough to be like, I appreciate this and what it did. All right. I'm probably just gonna do the entrance of the second Dark World Palace. Yeah, okay, so I think this was another several day stumper, because, okay, I think I finally got the game myself, like, when friends had made it to the Eastern Palace. So this was, like, the first time I was on my own in this game, was this palace. And the entrance puzzle felt impossible. And you're saying, Todd's saying, you think the design got lazy. I don't know. I think that's going to be the question for the next couple weeks of this game. Dai Sahasrara, objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. So I think maybe my problem was that, design's lazy in Demon's Crest. Oh, gotcha. But I think this was so this is obviously how you're supposed to know how to do this, but I don't think I was old enough and good enough reader to know what simultaneously meant. I think was my problem with this and why I was stuck on it for so long. It will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. Like, that seems pretty obvious to me. It's right there. I don't know how I couldn't do this. I think this ladder threw me off. The ladder looked like, oh, I need an item to do this. So I spent forever, I think, pondering and looking for an item or using items and be like, if I maybe got to use the right angle. And that wasted a lot of time, I think. But now that I'm not a dumb baby, it seems like, oh, I was a dumb baby. Let's go. All right. What's up, buddy cat? Oh. God, I love the polling so much. Uh-huh. I'm trying to think of like this is the only, because I talked about this last week, how cool it was that like a simple switching, like if this switch is pulled, then this frame like screen changes to this design. Like how cool that was that was introduced here, and that can be used to impact the environment. And yet I still, for the life of me, couldn't figure it out as a kid. And I don't think the game really utilizes this anywhere else. What does this guy steal? Your shield or something? Forget. But it's still very cool. And also, what is like the mouth of this thing is a bug? They're all different, like grotesque animals. This is something with like kind of pincers. And they design it with so few pixels. It's just brilliant. Anyway. Okay, I'm... I gotta stop. I can't stop. Just let me get this chest, then I'll stop. Okay, for real. Now I'm gonna get a little savey going. Unwrap. So anybody who finds this in the future, for now, until maybe there's something else to do on Friday nights, I'm doing this at 9 Eastern. And Todd was hanging out, chatting. Thanks for hanging out. If you or like anybody else I know is just hanging out and bored on a Friday, I'll Zoom you in if you want, and you can just join on. So you know, if you're ever bored on a Friday, DM me. But okay, cool. I'm gonna wrap here and do. I bet I can get through the rest of the maybe everything to Turtle Rock. Or the last dungeon next week. Okay, I'm done there.